Unit 2, Against the Odds. Pages 20 and 21. 1. Listen and discuss.
Beware of falling babies. One spring day in 1937, the lives of a street sweeper named Joseph Figlock and a one-year-old baby were brought together in a most unusual way. As Figlock was walking down a Chicago street, a baby fell from a fourth-story window and landed on him. Fortunately, Figlock broke the fall and the baby was not injured. A year later, while passing by that same building, the same baby fell out of the same window and landed on Mr. Figlock. Once again, both the baby and Mr. Figlock escaped unharmed.
The Fatal Kimono. One of the most famous kimonos in Japanese history is one that, in the 17th century, was owned successively by 3 teenage girls. Each time one of the girls inherited the kimono, she would die before she had the chance to wear it. The kimono was believed to be so harmful that in 1657, a Japanese official decided to burn it in order to destroy the kimono forever. As the kimono burned, a wind blew the flame and spread the fire, which quickly burned out of control. Eventually, this fire spread through most of Tokyo, destroying 300 public places, 500 palaces, 9,000 shops, 61 bridges, and killing 100,000 people.
Struck by lightning. In 1971, a truck driver named Edwin Robinson was in a road accident. The head injury he suffered left him blind and deaf. Nearly 10 years later, on June 6, 1980, while looking for his pet chicken during a thunderstorm, he was struck by lightning. Robinson later recalled that it felt as if somebody had cracked a whip over my head. He was hit so hard that he was unconscious for 20 minutes. After regaining consciousness, he suddenly realized that he could see and hear again. And to make the story even more incredible, after decades of being bald, several weeks later, the delighted Robinson started to grow hair again.
Double Trouble. On July 28, 1900, King Umberto I of Italy was seated in a small restaurant when the owner came to take his order. The king and his advisor were astounded. The man looked identical to the king. After taking a few minutes to appreciate their striking resemblance, the men began talking and found a number of other odd similarities. Both men were named Umberto, both were born on the same day in the same city, and both were married to a woman named Margarita. The following day, the king was informed that the restaurant owner had been killed that morning in a mysterious shooting accident. Minutes after hearing this news, while climbing into his carriage, the king was assassinated.